Hello, welcome once again to English Needs channel. Problems in education. Why do students fail in the board examination of SSLC and PUC is a topic. In the part 1 of this series, I have given my opinion about the questions carrying 1 mark. If you have not watched that video, please do watch. Now in this video, I am going to continue the analysis of the model question paper 2024 of 2nd PUC English. Now let me take up question number 4. Where was Naudanya farm started? And some names of the places are given. Here again the same thing is done. Seeking information. We can replace this question with another one which is little easier for the students to tackle. That is, who founded Naudanya farm? I will give the justification for this. Name Vandana Shiva is easy to remember because directly she is associated with the Naudanya farm. But the answer choices should also be very meticulously taken. Now, the 4 alternatives I am suggesting are A. Joe Biden, B. Rufus Okeke, C. Narendra Modi, and D. Vandana Shiva. Now, when we give the answers like this, it becomes very easy for anyone to rule out the other 3 and associate the correct one with the question asked. Again, I am reiterating that seeking the information from the question is not our job. Just test whether the student is able to read and understands the lines given there. That is the only motto. I say categorically, testing the memory is not our job. It will burden the students. So, avoid it. Now, let me come to question number 5. This type of questions were not asked in the previous examinations. It is newly introduced. So, I need to give more information on this. Match the persons' names who interconnect with column A and column B related to play a sunny morning. This is the question. Now here 3 names are given: Don Gonzalo, Donna Lara and Petra, and in column B it is given A. Maid, B. a gallant lover, C. silver maiden. Again here also the same thing is happening. Again we are seeking the information. And now it is not 1. 3 things you have to remember. At least 2 things you have to remember. 2 information you must know. Then only you can answer this question. Of course, I don't say that it is very difficult one, but it is okay if the prominent names are used. The matter becomes worse when the less known names are picked up. For example, Ogbuefi Ezimwa, Cormac Cullinan, Francis Bacon, Caroline Merchant, Jamila Bibi, and Donna Leonor. Like this, there are many characters who are very insignificant in the lessons. And there is every possibility that these names are taken and what they are associated with may be asked. It becomes very, very difficult for the students to answer this question if it is asked like this. And another very important thing is only one information is sought in one question. But here we are asking 2, actually 3, but minimum 2 you can say. When you are very much sure of 2 things, and then the third one could be easily written. After this, they have to go through the answer choices very meticulously. That is 1C, 2B, 3A. Like this, 4 options are given. And it is very difficult to get satisfied in one go. So, we will have to go through those answers once again. So, it takes a lot of time for coming to a conclusion. So, therefore, awarding 1 mark for this question is definitely not justifiable. we will have to award minimum 2 marks for this, because the information sort is more than one. Secondly, it takes more time to come to the conclusion about the right choice. And thirdly, the effort put here is definitely more than the effort put for other questions. Marks should commensurate with the efforts put in, isn't so? More the efforts, more the marks. Therefore, awarding 1 mark for this is not justifiable. We have got to make it 2. Now, once again, I am taking up one example from question number 5, that is matching A and B. Now, here is a midterm question paper referring to the model question paper. This is done. Here, look at the choices. Pinch of snuff, location Don Gonzalo's estate, and Marisela. That is 1, 2, 3. And here villa, makes peace, and Aravaka. So, pinch of snuff, makes peace is okay. Location of Gonzalo's estate. This is very insignificant information. It is very difficult to remember. Again, I am telling, such things should not be sought. It taxes the mind of the students. It becomes very heavy for the students to remember small bits of information. It's very remote. It means that we are expecting the students to remember each and every word of the whole text. Now, let me come to question number 26. Here, report the following conversation. The example here, Donna Lara, will you go to your bench? When you convert this into indirect speech, it becomes Donna Lara asked. That is, one new thing is introduced. Then, if or whether is introduced. Second one. Third one, will change it into would. Third change. You will become he, and your bench will become his bench. That means here 4 changes are made. But we award only 1 mark for all these things. That means even if 3 changes are made correctly and 1 change is missed, then also we award 0. This should not be there. That means this one line should be given 2 marks actually, not 1 single, so that every change carries half a mark. That is, for writing the word asked, because it is a question, half mark. For introducing if or whether, half mark. Then changing from will to would carries half mark, and then your bench, it will become his bench. That is change of the pronoun. This also carries half a mark. Changing the position of subject and verb also is very crucial. Whatever the changes a student has made, those many halls could be given. If 2 changes are correct, then award 1 mark. For a small mistake, awarding totally 0 is not good. Marks should commensurate with the efforts put in, isn't so? More the efforts, more the marks. 3 sentences could be given here for 6 marks. This can be changed from 4 marks to 6 marks. This I say because the effort involved in learning direct to indirect speech is definitely more. Every year, while evaluating the papers, I have seen most of them don't get 4 out of 4. Hardly 1 or 2 marks only students get because of this reason. So now please change this, awarding either 0 or 1 for 1 line. And as far as question number 11 is concerned, it has been reduced from 3 to 2 marks. Actually, it should be for 4 marks. I feel if it is made 4 marks, it will be better. If you increase the marks in grammar portion, we can reduce the 4 marks questions. 1 or 2 4 marks questions can be removed.
And as far as dialogue writing is concerned, the marks can be increased to 5 marks.
Some meaningful changes can be done. I request you to ponder over it. So if these changes are implemented, definitely testing will be more meaningful and easier for the students, and most importantly, it will have a very positive effect on the teaching learning process. It may not be for the students of this year, but for the next year, because when they come to know that silly bits of information, remote information are not asked, then definitely students' burden will be reduced and their preparation will be better. I request all the lecturers to take note of these things and implement in setting up of the question paper at all levels, whether it is high school or PUC or degree classes. And this is not the end. I have got still more to tell. I request you to watch the part 3, part 4 of this series. Keep my suggestions in mind. Thank you for listening to me.
Jai Hind.